So Trump had a town hall, and it
Uh,
was awful. Um,
oh, I thought it was very fun.
well, fun in the fact that you can like watch a car wreck. Fun, maybe. Uh,
Well,
but
it was just very funny. I thought the reporter in question, I don't know her name, but she just came off so badly. Caitlin Collins
yeah, she did come out pretty bad, I think.
come off pretty badly,
I
and
think she used to work for some right-wing rag.
I did see that she worked for like the Daily Caller or something,
Yeah, the Daily Call. Ugh. Anyway,
which just goes to show you these people, they don't believe the things that they say, uh, whether they're working for CNN or the Daily Caller or whatever.
CNN's trying to capture that audience, though. They're
You
trying to
think
swing
so?
right. Oh,
Really?
they've said it. The new owner of CNN wants to swing to the right
Why was she so combative then? I mean,
because that's what they like. That's what the right wing wants is combat. Um,
okay.
uh,
Says the guy that's doing a debate stream. I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Um, I don't want combat. I want discussion and stuff like that. They want to epically own each other. I mean, I haven't made any of my titles. Waldo epically owns Thomas on, and it's totally slam dunks. Uh,
Fair enough. One day when somebody comes on to argue, you know, we have to have those kind of Ben Shapiro titles.
well, that gets a lot of people paying attention. Uh, the new owner uh, picked her and wants her to do the thing, and he's made kind of overtures of moving to the right because he wants those people. Um, Corporate ownership is pulling to the political right. Yeah, CNN got rid of one of their long-term guys because he's a prominent critic of Trump and Fox News. The message coming out is that this is a part of a deliberate effort to get rid of people at CNN who are seen as too critical of Donald Trump and Fox News. Um,
It's real weird the reshuffling of the different news media outlets lately, right? I mean, didn't Don Lemon get fired recently, and
yeah,
then so did Tucker Carlson?
yeah. So Tucker's gone. He's Prince of the Nazis. And Don Lemon was
Incredible.
mostly I don't know. I don't think Don Lemon's a leftist. He's a centrist, I would say. Um, he probably votes Democrat,
If you
but
say so.
I don't watch him, so I don't know. Do you
If
not think
if if you
Tucker's the
want
prince of the Nazis? You think I'm
no,
being wrong?
yeah.
Okay, I think he is.
What do you think is next for old Tucker?
Oh, he's getting a show on Twitter. Just when you couldn't,
A show.
yeah, just when you thought Twitter couldn't get any damn worse, they're just gonna
How does
hire
Twitter
him.
do shows?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They're just
They're
gonna
gonna
add
become TNN, Twitter
something
News Network.
something along those lines. I mean, they can already host the videos, right? I mean, I'm looking at videos right now, right? So
Well, yeah.
they'll just officially put him on like a long form show, or they'll just show his clips or something along those lines, and that's the only place you'll get them from Tucker is Twitter. And then if we want to
Interesting.
complain about it, we'll have to go to Twitter to watch it, and then we will tweet it to other people and say, "Hey, look at this guy. He seems to be the prince of the Nazis. We
Is this
probably shouldn't listen
a
to him." Hmm.
is this a thing that like Twitter is actually gonna pay him for, or is this
Yes,
just
yes,
he's
very much.
very
He's like
interesting?
hired by them to do like a news show. Yes,
Wow, that is a new direction for Twitter.
I know it's worse than ever. God, I thought they couldn't get any
Elon Musk
worse.
is making moves.
Uh, yeah.
I don't know if it's worse than ever. That's probably brilliant. I mean, they're gonna capture a huge audience that has left Twitter, which is the Fox News viewers.
Um, you think so? They give him unfettered access to talk and do whatever he wants. Uh, and the people who left for Gab and Parler and stuff like that will come back.
Potentially, yeah.
That makes Twitter so much, much, much worse. than it
Gab,
already
Parlor,
is.
True Social, all of those. Why does it make it worse? It makes it worse for you because you don't get to
Because
just
all the
spout
Nazis come
opinions
back.
anymore.
Because all the Nazis
They're,
come back.
Republicans are not Nazis.
Republicans
Stop.
aren't, but the people who like Tucker are. The people who
You-
love Tucker are Nazi adjacent.
You're
Uh,
talking about the most watched Fox News anchor of all time,
yes, that is exactly who I'm
and you're
talking about.
calling all those people
Nazi
Nazis right now.
adjacent. Adjacent, yes.
Okay.
Because they don't know that he is spouting Nazi rhetoric. He is, though. He is a fascist, and he is
If
pushing
you
them
say
in
so.
that direction. His writer got fired after spouting
Yes, his writer
non
got fired.
yeah, after his
Do you,
racist posts on like 4chan. He is a 4chan Nazi, and he was the head writer for Tucker for years.
do you think that his rhetoric changes on Twitter as opposed to on Fox when he doesn't have this writer?
I think they hired that writer because they liked what he was saying. They like what this 4chan Nazi writer is doing and what he's writing and what he's putting out, and they liked it. So they hired him. They said what the things that he wrote down, which were awful. Uh, when and if nobody had ever found out about this guy's secret online stuff, he'd still be there. He'd still be there writing every day. But uh, because we found out, we have to fire him and pretend that we weren't literally just reading what he wrote. I
Well, I guess I'll ask you again.
mhm.
When he got fired,
Uh-huh.
and do you think that his rhetoric changes now?
Does Tucker's rhetoric change? Possibly because he has different writers. But the fact that he was
And then further on from that is, again, like I just said about the Caitlin Collins person.
mhm.
Does Tucker actually believe the things that he's saying?
Oh, I don't think Tucker believes anything. He's specifically said he'll do whatever he wants, do whatever he can to get a paycheck. He said that on a radio interview years ago. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a corporate guy. I'm a company guy. They tell me what to do, I do it."
Fair enough.
What does he believe? It doesn't matter what he believes. It matters what he says to the people. That's what matters. He
So it
could
matters
he
what
could
the
be a
outlet is
he could be
pushing.
a literal robot, and if he is saying what that writer is saying, then he's a bad robot, and he is pushing an agenda toward the public, and I don't like that idea.
So one day we'll have an AI Tucker Carlson that we can just tell the
Kind
talking
of,
points to, and
yeah, kinda. I mean, that's
it won't make much of a difference.
yeah. The person involved doesn't matter. It's so much. If yeah, it doesn't matter what Tucker believes. It's what he says and what he
Do,
pushes out to the people that matters.
do you think that there's any news media that really doesn't act the same way?
Well, they all act the same way. It's just what direction are they pushing us? Are they pushing us toward fascism and racism? Or are they pushing us towards uh, centrism? Are they pushing us towards both sides are bad? Are they pushing us towards, hey, let's all go be communists? Where are they pushing us? Determine where they're pushing you.
Certainly, we have
Find out what
different.
the yeah. Some people could be
You have
upset by
you
any
have a
of those things.
diversity of uh, talking points here. I don't necessarily agree, again, that Tucker has ever advocated for racism, but
Oh, I think he
certainly as the
has.
top writer,
Uh,
he's not a good guy.
I think a lot of the things he says on his show are pushing racism. Yes. Get out of here, you.
Anyhow, I think that I reject the assertion that people that watch Tucker Carlson are Nazis or Nazi adjacent.
Uh,
And I think that Twitter is making a very interesting move here
mhm.
to move towards engagement with the platform, especially from people that have left it.
Well, yes, I think you're right. We'll get back on topic. Sorry, I went all over the road there. Um, by Twitter bringing him on board, saying they're going to give him a show, they are trying to get his audience because Twitter is supposed to be a company that makes money. Uh, Elon doesn't know that though. Uh,
I think he very much does.
no, he's a, he's a troll. He is a goober who thinks that Twitter's a fun toy. He bought a cool toy for billions of dollars, and he's running it into the ground because it's supposed to be a company. So I mean, he lets all the people who got banned back on it and claims it's for free speech, but it's because they like him. It's because he wants them to show up. If bad people turn Twitter into a shithole, no one will go there and it will stop making money. That is why
On the
they chased all
contrary,
those people. That's why they got rid of those people, is because regular normies didn't want to be around the people who are on Gab and Parler. The people who got canceled from Twitter and went to Gab and Parler are mostly bad people who are saying horrible
that's quite
things.
the judgment.
Yeah, I am being very judgy. And if you get banned from Twitter, there's a reason for it, and you're not acceptable to Twitter's TOS, and you have to go somewhere else.
Well, I think
Normies
we
don't want to be near
saw
those
with the
people.
Twitter files that there are a great deal of people that got shadow banned and realized it and left.
Yes,
And so if you got shadow banned, is that because you were a bad person, or is it
it's
because
because
Twitter
your
disagreed with
posts.
you politically?
No, it's because you're posting uh, not or things that are uncivil. We need a word to describe it. Uncivil.
Uncivil, as in you rejected some opinion that the leftist hive mind seems to want to propagate.
The leftist hive mind. Twitter's a
Yeah.
company, boss. Companies are not leftist. They pretend to be every once in a while, but they're not. They are capitalist to their core, and they need money. And
Oh,
if
their
you're
employees
on there,
certainly were leftist.
then their employees can be
They
leftists.
absolutely were, and the
That
employees are the
doesn't.
ones that moderate the thing, and they
Maybe.
shadow ban and
And
they ban.
and what
Uh
is
huh.
their point? What is their purpose? To make money.
It
If
doesn't matter.
what do you
Well,
mean it doesn't
exactly,
matter?
and that's why Elon Musk fired so many of those people.
And now it's tanking and it's garbage and it doesn't work
No,
very
it's not.
well.
It has the most engagement it's ever had,
And
and it's about to have more when they hire Tucker.
and it's going to be filled with the people who got banned, and then the normies are going to leave, and then they're going to
No, they
run out
won't.
of money. The normies are going to abandon that stuff. If you're a normal person and all of a sudden you're seeing medical misinformation, COVID denialism, and Trump tweets, you're going to leave Twitter. You're just
Well,
going
you
to stop
still won't
going to
see
it.
Trump tweets because Trump is staying on True Social.
I know, but
But
the
you're no, I
Trump
mean,
supporter tweets, fine. Trump supporter tweets.
if you are so sensitive to conflicting points of view, then it is possible to, block people and make it so you don't see that stuff on your feed. And in fact, the algorithms will make it so you don't see it anyway. So I don't think those people will leave. I think the people that are interested in not having an echo chamber will actually be more engaged with Twitter after this because now you actually have conflicting points of view.
Hmm. Maybe. Mm. Uh, but why did those people get shadow banned? You're suggesting that it is because
Because some
leftists don't
leftist
like them.
moderator did
Hmm.
not like what they were saying.
Okay. I'm suggesting to you that those people got shadow banned because they were bad for business. And being bad for business made Twitter advertisers want to leave, and that's less money for Twitter.
I
If
guess that's a valid speculation.
I mean,
Just like,
hypothetically,
I mean,
this one guy tweets something, and that chases. Just imagine anybody. Just this guy tweets something, and that makes advertisers want to leave Twitter, so they shadow ban him, so that they can continue making money. That is my suggestion, anyway.
I
We
guess
Go ahead.
I'll pose a hypothetical to you.
Okay.
Is it better to show or to be able to show 100% of your ads and or have 100% of potential sponsors to 100,000 people, or to show 75% of your ads or sponsors to 200,000 people.
And that's cost benefit analysis. Um, they would do that at the highest level of the company. And if that cost benefit analysis said we make more money if we shadow ban uh, COVID deniers, then that's what they'll do.
And
If
and and what you're presenting to me as is that Elon Musk does not seem to care that Twitter is profitable or not.
right, he does not.
I have to totally disagree with you on
Uh,
that one.
he just announced a new CEO because he's done chewing on the wires and messing everything up and shutting down servers. He
Has
is
Twitter lost any functionality?
ideological. I was uh, a lot of things changed. Um,
Oh, well, certainly they did. They became, I believe, more efficient.
no, they fired a bunch of people and they goofed up their servers, and there was server stack issues, and they were having problems with the damn thing.
They get fixed.
I don't know. Twitter suffers outage after Elon made significant back-end server architecture changes.
Oh, well, that's just a hiccup.
Widespread outage Wednesday because he's chewing on the wires. He's a goob. He doesn't know what he's doing. He thinks he's a
No, they made
genius, and
significant backend changes.
well,
I mean,
not
that happens when you really
that
fuck with the code of a platform like
right,
that.
and that's not helping. That's hurting. He's
What if the backend changes are ultimately better for the company or better for the website?
then roll them out properly. He's
I
done a
think that
bad
you'll
job.
find that rollouts don't go well most of the time. I mean, and I don't know about social media platforms, but I do know about games. I know that every time that Blizzard has released a new update to their game or something, there's always something that
Hmm.
fails. Every time you have a new, uh, what do you call it, expansion to World of Warcraft, their their servers go down because they can't handle
Hmm.
uh, the player base that comes back, I guess. But yeah, every time you do something like this, you run the risk of having an outage, and
Hmm.
it's kind of silly. I mean, this is what, a couple of days worth of downtime
Okay. Yeah, and
total between
and
all these articles that you're showing me.
yeah, I know. There was some hardware downtime, but then he rearranges the pay structure, the blue check mark system, starts giving blue check marks to people who didn't want it. Uh, the pay per month or something like that. Uh, I think it was a couple of days ago. They said if you don't tweet for 28 days, your entire thing gets deleted. He's changing all the rules. He's doing things that he thinks will be helpful, but I think he's just doing it off the top of his head because he's a super genius and he knows how everything needs to be working, and everybody around him has told him that he's a super genius and he knows how everything works, and so he's just an idea guy pumping shit out. He's not doing the actual corporate ROIs and cost benefit analysis. He's not doing those things. He's just spitting out every goofy idea he has, including giving Tucker Carlson a show. Um, he's flying by the seat of his pants, is what I'm going to suggest.
Do you think that Twitter ends up hiring more news anchors to do more shows?
Maybe, maybe.
I think it'd be odd if it was just the one. It was this if this was a one-off thing. You know, if this is they're about to hire a whole bunch of people and do a number of news shows paid for by Twitter, I bet you their engagement goes substantially up, actually.
Maybe. Because I'm over here on it. Why? Because websites suck. Look at all this shit. I hate websites. Look at this garbage. I can't even read the damn things because these websites suck. But over here, we got this guy posting the videos, posting the things, posting the stuff. I I will grant you that. It could, if as long as they don't bring all the hateful shitheads in, they could become a much better news platform. Oh, hi. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button, press the subscribe button. Uh, if you want to tell me how right I am, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to tell me how wrong I am, leave a comment too. That's good. Um, this is just kind of a hobby for me, so I appreciate you coming by, giving it a watch, and pressing the YouTube buttons. Thanks.